Hello again, and welcome to In Taiwan We Speak, your audio guide to Taiwan's mind-blowing linguistic diversity. I am Alexander Shin, and this is the last part of our conversation with Umav Ispalakan, a Bunun activist and digital creator. So most of the time when we talk about languages here, we realize that those languages are usually not one single language each, but are sort of like groups of dialects. So what is the situation like with Bunun?
First, I'm so happy that we're going to the third episode. And in Bunun language, we have 5 dialects for now that the language users are still using this language. And they are, I'm going to read them out loud. Takituru, Takibahak, Takibadan, Takibanoas, and my dialect is Bubukun. So I am learning, and where I grew up is in East Bubukun's environment. And actually in East Bubukun are the most people that speak East Bubukun.
Like the biggest dialect.
Yeah, we are the biggest language group of Bunun for now. We are more gathering together in the central part. So in the central part of Taiwan, which is Nantou, in Xinyi Township and Renai Township, the 5 dialects are all live there. And in other part of Taiwan, they are so separate. And so in our ancestors' traditional story, we believe that's where all of our family come from, in the Yushan Jade Mountain. Original tales is there is a big flood. 5 brothers from 5 families, they lived and they they live and separated since after the big flood. That's from our tales. And East Bubukun, I have to say I'm not very good at Bunun now because I'm still learning, but I do know some interesting words that I know. Like, may I just introduce them?
Yeah,
the
sure.
first one is Gavia. Gavia. In general, we say that means friends, but it depends on your face expression. When you say, is that your Gaviat?
Skeptically?
That means, if you skeptically ask someone, is that your Gaviat? Isudu Gaviat. That means, is that your boyfriend or girlfriend? People who is in a romantic relationship. So I say, that's in a joke way, but
is that your friend?
Yeah, right. You have to quote it. Generally, it means friend. But if you with some face expression, that might be is that your future wife or husband or something like that.
Wait, Gaviat.
Gaviat.
Is there a T on the end? Gaviat.
Gaviat. With the in the end.
Gaviat.
It's more like TH, but in the writing system, we write it as Z. Gaviat.
Right.
Yeah, Gaviat.
I see.
Yeah, so this is a very cute term, and like everyone who start getting to Bunun's word, we always teach them this, because if you are non-Bunun and you start to walk with people who is Bunun, usually will come to ask you, is that your Gaviat? You bring a new girl to the town. Who is that? Is that your Gaviat? Something like that.
And so if you address your friend, do you also use that word? Like, hey, friend?
Yeah. So,
I see.
So it depends on the whole conversation context. And the second one I want to share is tasa. Tasa means one. T-A-S-A, tasa.
T-A-S-A, tasa.
Tasa. What is special to the one? I mean, if you put the word min, M-I-N, min tasa become collaboration, become united. Because min, M-I-N means become or make it. So min tasa means make it one.
Oh, and that means collaboration.
That means united. Union, united. So sometimes we calling people to move together and to do something together, and we will say, blah, 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 you gotta min tasa. That means you have to unite it. You have to work with each other.
You become one.
Yeah, you have to become one. So
That's
it's a very
beautiful. Yeah,
it's a very positive word.
Yeah.
So I feel very impressed by this. And the third one, the last one, the third one is Mihumisang. Mihumisang, usually we use it in the greeting, but Mihumisang, the most polite way, you only use this word to your peers or people who are younger than you. You cannot say Mihumisang to people who are older than you.
Oh.
Because Mihumisang, in this word, the roots of this word means breathe.
Breathe.
Breathe
Mm.
means breathe. And so the actually Mihumisang is kind of have the meaning of may you keep breathing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a blessing word. Sure, it's a blessing word, but you should not say this word to people who are older than you.
Why not?
If you say to like a very old granny, "Oh, may you keep breathing," oh my God, it sounds like you are. It sounds very maybe not good. Not. It's not your part to encourage older people to keep breathing. Like, but you can tell people who are younger than you, you keep breathing is good.
Then
Yeah.
how would you greet an older person then?
Just say "uninang."
Uninang.
Just say "uninang" and very politely introduce yourself first.
So uninang is a polite greetings,
Yes.
but it's also thank you.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So it's not hello. It's like a blessing and thankfully, and it's a positive word. You can use it in any age. But Mihumisang, do not use it to people who are older than you. In Bunun's polite way, we to older people, we will not only greet him, we also introduce ourselves. So
How would I introduce myself?
you can say "Saikin hai," or is that too difficult? "Saikin hai," Oleg.
Saikin hai means I am.
Yes, "Saikin hai."
Wait, it reminds me of one song. Muliskin Saikin Su.
I mean, oh wow, how do you know that?
Yeah,
Sentence.
I remember this song by Byung-wang.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He has a beautiful song named
Oh.
"Moonlight" or something.
That's why I recognize this part, Saikin Su.
Saikin, me, Su, you. So Miliskin, miss. It's a good sentence. So Miliskin is also a good word to introduce. Miliskin not only think but also can use it as missing you.
Also, it's both to think about someone and miss someone.
Yes, and also can use as considering.
All
Like
right.
I'm considering about lose some weight. Also use the term Miliskin. So it all depends on the whole conversation context. So sometimes if you don't understand what Bunun people are saying, it's very normal. We don't understand. We have to see the whole picture to understand what are they talking about.
Right.
Mm.
And so the sentence Miliskin Saikin Su.
Yes.
Saikin means I and
Yes.
Su means you.
Yes.
So the word order is very interesting. In English, it would have been something like Miss, I, you.
Yes.
Right. Is that a normal word order in Bunun?
That's a normal word.
Oh, that's
That's the
interesting.
hardest part because I think our grammar is so difficult to me.
Mm. Earlier, I interrupted you when you were teaching me how to say I am.
Oh, "Saikin hai"
What is hi?
is.
Oh, okay. So like I am Oleg.
Yes, this is a simple way to say. If you the more completed way can be in nagangan tu bantu Oleg. But this is more complicated. So since you're from Ukraine, so it's okay. You can just say "Saikin hai." Like me, I always say this to the indigenous families. That'll be okay. If he doesn't know me yet, I'll say it again. But sometimes because he's older, sometimes maybe he forgot.
Oh, in that context.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
makes sense.
I will say again and again until that papa or that granny say, okay, I already remember you, and then I will stop introduce myself. Because I am from East Bubugun dialects and I live in central part, but East Bubugun group also lives in like Kaohsiung, Hualien, Taitung. They are all East Bubugun's dialects, but we share different accents because so different from each other, the distance from each other. So I use this accent to Kaohsiung to speaking in East Bubugun's language. Kaohsiung's East Bubugun's Bunun people still think I speak accent, my tone is wrongly. But I feel so innocent. So don't see me because my face looks like Diane. You see I cannot speak in Bunun language, not because of my accent, not because of my appearance, but only because you guys are from Kaohsiung. I'm from Nantou. So I have to sometimes I will explain for this. Sometimes I will rather forget about it. Anyway, I'm a younger people, so whatever you want to teach me or guide me or judge me, it's okay. Just hear from this and out from here, it's okay.
That's interesting. In the end, I always ask my guests how to say "In Taiwan We Speak," which is the name of our show.
Yes.
In Taiwan we speak Bunun, in this case, in the Bunun language, and in this case, of course, in Isbubukun dialect of Bunun.
Yes. And to because I'm very serious to Oleg's podcast, so I will ask my dad to read out for me. Is that okay?
Of course, we'd be happy to hear your dad.
And I also suggest that all our brothers and sisters and people who want to learn Bunun language or your language, don't afraid of use social media term. Me and my father, because we live in different areas, so every time I try to learn some Bunun language from him, I use Facebook's message. So don't afraid of to teach your father or mother to use social media because it works.
Isya Taiwan hai malus bunung kaimin.
One more time.
Isya Taiwan hai malus bunung kaimin.
Isha Taiwan hai malus bunun gaiming. Isha Taiwan means in Taiwan. Malus bunun gaiming. Malus means speak. And this is only for Bugun's pronunciation because some other areas Bununs might say malas bunun. We use malus more than malas. So malus bunun means speaking Bunun. So the whole sentence is Isha Taiwan malus bunun gaiming. Gaiming means us.
Okay. Isha Taiwan malus bunun gaiming.
Yes, great.
Okay.
Good job, Dad. He's from Ukraine. Isha Taiwan malus bunun gaiming.
Yay.
Yay, thank you.
And that was In Taiwan We Speak Bunun. Thank you, Umav, for being with us throughout these 3 episodes.
Thank you. Love you.
And dear listeners, thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed our series about the Bunun language, its speaking community, and what concerns them in this time and age, then please give us some boost on social media and don't forget to recommend this program to your friends. If you have more questions for Umav, reach us on RTI English on our social media pages or Umav's own pages titled Bunun Everyday on Facebook and Instagram. And of course, do come back next week for another one of Taiwan's fascinating languages. Once again, this was In Taiwan We Speak. I am Oleg and see you next week.